Hey guys, it's me, Miss Norris, and today I'd like to share a fun springtime read aloud of the story The Grumpy Easter Bunny. The story The Grumpy Easter Bunny was written in 1995 by Justine Korman and was illustrated by Lucinda McQueen, and it tells the story of a grumpy little Easter bunny. If you're ready to hear the story, I'm ready to share it with you. Here we go. The Grumpy Easter Bunny. Deep in the forest, on the night before Easter, the bunnies danced under the moon. They were all as happy as, well, Easter bunnies, except for one grumpy bunny named Hopper. And all the little bunnies are super excited the night before Easter, except for Hopper. I wonder how you could be so grumpy when you are celebrating Easter. After the bunnies had finished dancing, Sir Byron the Great Hare told them, "You are the messengers of spring. Go now and spread love and joy." Hopper kicked a stone and grumbled, "Joy and love? Ha! I hate that mushy stuff." As he waited in line for his wheelbarrow full of Easter treats, Hopper grew even grumpier. What was the point of making treats all year, then running your paws off to hide them for someone else to find? So the great hare tells everyone to go and spread love and joy. And Hopper says he hates that stuff. And he can't seem to understand why they would spend all year making treats just to go crazy running around trying to get them all delivered on time. He's not super excited. Look at all the other little bunnies. They got super happy faces on. Now, you don't always like the same thing as everybody else, but Easter bunnies have to, right? Maybe. While the other bunnies gladly began their rounds, Hopper dragged his already tired feet. Hopper gazed at the heap of chocolate bunnies, marshmallow chicks, caramels, raspberry creams, and other delights. "I wish all these treats were mine," he thought hungrily. So everybody else is hiding goody treats. And Hopper said, "Oh, I just wish I could eat all of this. They belong to me." Then his ears flew up with a wicked idea. "They could be mine," he said. "Who will ever know if I keep the goodies or give them away?" Hopper ran to his burrow, pushing the heavy wheelbarrow as fast as he could. Hopper tried to roll the heavy wheelbarrow inside, but it was too wide. He pushed and shoved and pushed some more. He was so busy pushing, Hopper didn't notice a strawberry cream-filled egg fall off the wheelbarrow. The egg rolled down the shady path toward the stream. So Hopper says, "Why don't I just keep all this?" And he tries to push it inside his little Hopper home. And while he's doing that, he loses one strawberry cream-filled egg. Now, is this spreading joy and love like the great hare said? Not quite. Hopper puffed up his tiny chest. Then he pushed with all his might. The wheelbarrow lurched forward, and the grumpy bunny fell flat on his face. "That was almost as hard as delivering the treats," Hopper complained. But at last, the goodies were inside. Hopper ran his paws through the mountain of candy. He juggled jelly beans and made marshmallow nests for the chocolate eggs. So he finally got that wheelbarrow inside his house, and he says, "That was almost harder than just doing my job." And now he's feeling joyous. He has all these treats for himself. He's juggling jelly beans. He's making nests for the chocolate eggs. Maybe this is a good idea. Then he began to eat and eat and eat. Hopper gobbled and gnawed the whole night through. Now he didn't feel so grumpy, but he did feel very sticky and a little too full in his tummy. Finally, he decided to go to the stream and get a nice cool drink. Hopper stopped when he heard mew, mew, mew. He peeked out from behind a tree and saw Lottie, Spottie, and Dottie, 3 kittens who lived nearby. So Hopper has spent all night eating treats, all the treats, and now he's a little bit full and a little bit sticky, and he's going to go get a drink and wash up when he hears these kitties mewing by the water. I wonder if he's friends with those kitties. Hopper hid in the reeds and listened. Well, they must be here somewhere, Spottie mewed. This is Easter morning, isn't it? Lottie asked. Oh dear, Hopper thought. The kittens are searching for Easter treats, and they aren't going to find any. Hopper felt an uncomfortable stirring deep inside. Should he have eaten the treats? Had he done the wrong thing? What do you guys think? He didn't think that he'd done the wrong thing when he's enjoying the treats, but now that he sees that it's hurting someone else's feelings, now it's kind of giving him a sad feeling in his tummy. How many of you have ever done something you know you shouldn't have done and it makes you feel kind of sick to your tummy? I have. You just have to try and make it right. I hope that's what Hopper does. Then, to Hopper's great surprise, Dottie cried, I found one! She had found the strawberry cream-filled egg that had fallen off his wheelbarrow. Before Hopper could say a word, Spottie and Lottie rushed to their sister. I'm the oldest, Spottie said, grabbing for the egg. I'm the hungriest, Lottie argued. I found it, Dottie squeaked. So, Dottie has found one of the eggs, but it's a mistake. It's the one that accidentally fell out of the wheelbarrow, and Hopper's a little confused, but maybe happy. And then all of the kittens start to fight over the egg. Spottie is the oldest, Lottie's the hungriest, and Dottie found it. I hope that they don't get in a cat fight. What would you do if you only found one egg and you had 2 sisters or a brother to share this with? Would you share? Hopper felt terrible as he watched the kittens wrestle and hiss in the dewy grass. Suddenly, the kittens rolled right over the egg, smashed it to bits. They stopped wrestling and stared at the gooey mess. So Hopper is watching the kittens get in a kitten fight. Even this frog is afraid of the kitties because they're making such a ruckus. And while they're fighting, the thing that they're fighting over gets ruined. Look at all their faces. We should have shared, Spottie mewed sadly. We shouldn't have been so greedy, Lottie sighed. We'll divide what's left of it, Dottie said firmly. Then the 3 kittens hugged. Oh dear, Hopper said to himself. He turned away from the kittens, only to find himself nose to nose with Sir Byron the Great Hare. Why haven't you delivered to your area? Sir Byron demanded. Hopper opened his mouth, but no sound came out. The chocolate that was smeared all over his face said it all. So the kittens make up. They say, that is silly for us to fight. And they love each other, so they hugged. Oh, their kitten hugging. And Sir Byron the Great Hare is face to face with Hopper and asks, why haven't you delivered your Easter goodies? And Hopper can't say anything, but he has chocolate all over his little face. And that says everything to Lord Byron, Sir Byron. Come with me, Sir Byron said. Hopper followed him to the burrow, and the kittens tagged along behind. Sir Byron gave the kittens what was left of Hopper's goodies and made them honorary Easter bunnies. Go now, Sir Byron told the kittens. Spread joy and love. The Great Hare turned to Hopper. As for you, he said, you shall watch the kittens hide your treats. Perhaps then you'll understand what it means to be an Easter bunny. So Sir Byron took Hopper and all the kittens back to Hopper's house. He gave the kittens what was left of the treats and said, you go deliver it. And Hopper, your punishment is to watch these little honorary Easter bunnies do your job. It took a while for the kittens to get the knack of hippity-hoppeting, but they had no trouble at all spreading joy. Hopper followed as they crossed the forest, hiding a brightly colored egg here, a chocolate bunny there. He watched as the young gophers, squirrels, moles, and mice squeaked with delight as they found their treats. Hopper looked up and saw the clouds change from pink to fluffy white. He saw the first crocuses opening their petals. So Hopper is getting to see how fun Easter is for everybody, and sees the spring coming and flowers blooming and little critters so cute and happy. Hopper felt a lump in his throat. He'd always just worked his route, then gone home to soak his sore paws. He had never noticed the wonder and magic of Easter before. It made him feel happy inside. Just then, Sir Byron appeared at his side. What do you think about Easter now, Hopper? It's wonderful, Hopper said. And from then on, Hopper was glad to be an Easter bunny. He didn't mind spending every day of the year making treats for others to enjoy. And the next year, for the first time in his life, Hopper was eager for the night before Easter. So Sir Byron checks back in with Hopper and says, now that you've seen all this magicalness, what do you think? And Hopper has to agree that it is wonderful. And from then on, he doesn't complain about making treats for other people for Easter. He just does it because he loves it, because he knows that he's going to be able to spread that joy and love when he's handing out these treats. And he'd never thought about it before. Finally, the magic night arrived. Hopper's feet felt as light as marshmallow chicks as he danced the Easter Bunny dance. He couldn't wait to get his wheelbarrow heaped with treats and hide them all over the woods for happy youngsters to find. So look at the difference a year makes. Last year, let's see if we can go back in time. Last year, he was hiding and being a little grumpy bunny. And this year, he's dancing along and is excited and happy. When Sir Byron gave Hopper his wheelbarrow, he said, "Since you have an awfully big route for one little bunny, I've arranged for you to have some helpers." Hopper laughed as the three little kittens popped out from behind the great hare. And as they pushed their delicious load through the moonlit forest with a hippity-hoppity mew mew mew, Hopper realized just how much happiness Easter brings. So Sir Byron says, because you have such a big load, let me have these little kittens help you. And the kittens are so happy, and Hopper's happy to see them. And they hop through the forest delivering their treats. And Hopper finally discovers the true meaning of Easter and how much joy Easter brings to everyone. And he's no longer a grumpy Easter bunny. Happy Easter. The end. Ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed the story of Hopper, the grumpy Easter bunny, please give it a thumbs up at the bottom of the page. If you're already a subscriber, thank you so much for your support. It really means a lot to me. If you're not a subscriber yet, please click that subscribe button down at the bottom of the page, and don't forget to click the bell so that you're notified when there's new content. I hope to see you all again real soon, and happy Easter! I think it should be this weekend. I hope you all have a really nice one. Spread joy and love. Bye-bye.